May you be blessed with an ever-expanding life.
Hi, this is Crystal from Ever Expanding Life. We made a keyboard platform for one of our computers at the office. Today, we're going to show you how we did it. If you enjoy the video, like, share, and subscribe, and check out all of our other content on everexpandinglife.com.
For one of our computers at the office, its keyboard doesn't really have the best place to sit. It's kind of wobbly, it's not convenient there, and it really would be better out farther. So to give us a better place to work, we're going to create a platform for this keyboard. We're going to use some 1/4-inch floorboard and some 1x2 left over from our van conversion part 1 video, some foam and material left over from our mannequin part 1 video, and the feet we took off the microwave in the microwave dissection video. We're also going to need some screws to hold the legs on and some screws to hold it all together, as well as some staples and a staple gun. For tools, I'll be using a square, tape measure, pencil, scissors, screwdriver, drill, saw, an angle grinder with a metal cutting disc, some gloves and glasses for safety, as well as a belt sander and chop saw. The keyboard is 6 inches deep by 12.5 inches wide, so we're going to make our platform 10 inches deep by 14 inches wide. I'm going to start with a fresh line. I'm going to use tape to minimize splintering. 14 wide. Throw a piece of tape over that mark. Mark it again. Have to mark the line nice and dark on this blue tape. White tape is better, but this is what I have with me right now, so it's what I'm using. I'm going to go ahead and mark the depth. I'm measuring this from a factory edge, so it's more square. 10 inches. Tape the path. Mark. Put my line in square. And we're ready to cut. I'm going to cut this smaller piece off first so I have more to handle. It's easier to cut this off the bigger board than it would be to cut it off the smaller board alone. Now out of my scrap 1x2s, I'm going to cut out 2 pieces that are 10 inches long and 2 that are 14 inches long with a 45-degree angle at each end. So we're going to use our square to mark our 45-degree angle, and then lining this up. It's easier to line it up further down the tape measure. I'm going to line up the 3 with the beginning of my mark, and since I want this to be 10 inches, I'm going to mark down here at 13. And then make my 45-degree come back the other way. So that gives me a 10-inch board. So I'm going to make one more of these that's 10 inches long and 2 that are 14 inches long. Then we're going to cut them out on the chop saw. And now our frame pieces are all cut for our platform. Next, I need to cut a small board as a base for our cushion. We're going to cut the cushion base out at 2 inches deep by 12 inches wide. The cushion is going to be offset from the sides by 1 inch. And from the edge by a 1/2 inch. I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill the holes, lift it up off my working surface. I'm going to go ahead and attach it from the bottom. Now we're going to cut the end of these screws off so that we don't get poked in the hand. Now that they're cut to length, we're going to take them back out. Now I'm going to mark these so I know which orientation to put them in. So the arrows will point the same way. Now we're going to cover our board with some foam and our cloth. Do. Go ahead and start my fabric. Now we have our cushion. Okay, now I'm going to clean up these edges a little bit, this rough cut from the saw, by using our belt sander. Smooth the edges of our frame. Taking off the rough edges. So now we're going to attach our frame to our platform. I'm going to pre-drill the holes from the bottom so that I know the frame is where I want it. We're going to assemble from the top. Okay, the frame's on. Now the feet. I'm going to put the feet in at 2 inches from the side, about 5/8 from the edge. I have to subset these feet a little bit, so we're going to pre-drill a shallow hole. I'm going to limit the depth of the drill by putting some tape on the drill bit. goes on with some screws. Now that we've got our feet on, let's put our cushion on. I'm going to line up my arrows and use my cut screws to attach it. There we go, all done. Let's try it out. The keyboard platform fits our space nicely. The keyboard is nice and level, cushion for our hands. We can even pull the legs off the edge, wedge it in, and now we have our keyboard at an angle. So it works quite nicely.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe, and check out all of our other content on our website, everexpandinglife.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And may you be blessed with an ever-expanding life.
Ever expanding life.